Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Communication from the chair.
Good morning, honourable members. I have one communication to make. I would like to inform the House that Lilongwe Water Board, through Honourable Rosa Mbirizi, MP, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development, has today, 6 November 2025, provided bottled water to the National Assembly for use by the members of Parliament as a way of supporting our deliberations. Please join me in extending our deepest appreciation to the Minister and the management and staff of Lilongwe Water Board for this noble gesture. Let us all support the board in all its endeavors. Thank you. Honourable Leader of the House.
Right Honourable Speaker, indeed, very good morning, and extended to all honourable members of this august House. I beg to move that we vary the order paper in order that we start with continuation of debate on the address by the President, and then later this afternoon we do the swearing ceremony of Honourable Makande and some clerks of this House. I beg to move, Right Honourable Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Leader. Honourable members, we have a motion on the floor. The motion is to vary the order paper in order to move the administration of oath to later in the day. Those of that opinion say aye. Those of the contrary view say no. The motion has been carried, and the administration of oath will take on this afternoon.
Item 3, government business. Motion on the President's address. That this House do agree with the address graciously delivered by His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on Friday, 31st October 2025. Continuation of general debate.
I see Honourable Mulanje Central, then Machinga Nkoche, Mangochi Nkunguru, and then I'll have Nsanje Central. Let's start with those three in that order first. Mulanje Central, go ahead.
I have the floor. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for the opportunity that I should address the House this morning. Mr. Speaker, sir, when His Excellency, the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, came to this House on Friday last week, he walked into the House. I believe with a beaming placard, with a beaming headline in his mind, in his heart, and that beaming headline, that beaming placard read, "A return to proven leadership." Mr. Speaker, sir, it is a known fact that President Mutharika and the DPP campaigned tirelessly on that theme, a return to proven leadership. True to his word, when he came to the House, the President emphatically talked about a lot of challenges rocking the country, ranging from food insecurity, fuel shortages, etc., etc. The message he drove home was nothing but to accept that this country is in a crisis. And he continued by asking all members of the House, regardless of political affiliations, to come together and address these problems. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is a known fact that these problems were there or have been there even before the President came in, even before the DPP government came in. And a lot of Malawians who went in their large numbers to vote for the DPP government had a hope that immediately after Professor Mutharika comes to power, he's going to end all these problems. Mr. Speaker, sir, much as we know that these challenges have been there, these problems have been there, the expectation of Malawians still remain that this government, the new administration, need to tackle these problems forthwith and right away. I'm saying this, Mr. Speaker, sir, against some other sentiments that tend to tell our cabinet ministers maybe to slacken, maybe not to work hard, saying that, oh no, these problems were already there, or you have just been sworn in, this government has just been in for 2 months, then don't bother. When in politics you see such a person, whether from within or outside, telling a colleague not to worry, or to slide behind to say that, no, we are going to sort these problems later, then that person saying that is an enemy of progress. That person is an enemy of development. This is the reason why I call upon the newly sworn cabinet members not to look back, not to slide behind, not to slacken, but to work extra harder. Time is not on your side, time is not on our side, but we need, or you need, to tackle these challenges head on right away. You need to find common solutions to the problems. Mr. Speaker, sir, the challenges I'm talking about ranges, as I've already indicated, from food insecurity. The government announced that about 11 districts have been listed as the most hit districts. But truth be told, there should not be only 11 districts to benefit from whatever mechanism government is coming up with. I would plead with the government, the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development. I believe the Honorable Minister is here, to put it in the back of her mind that the hunger currently facing the country has not only hit 11 districts, but all the districts across the country need to benefit. Because tackling it from 11 districts alone is not a good thing to do. I have in mind such districts as Karonga, hardly hit. But the name is not appearing in there. I have equally in mind some other districts. What I'm trying to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that the state of the national disaster could have been announced as affecting the whole country and not a few selected districts. Mr. Speaker, sir, the other issue is to do with continued fuel scarcity in the country, water shortage in the country, and again, electricity challenges in the country. We have prolonged droughts. We have long queues at the filling stations, waiting for fuel. I would ask the departments responsible for fuel, and of course for water, and of course for electricity, to work extra harder so that we get rid of these challenges. Let me therefore take this opportunity through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, to ask the Minister of Energy at least to come with a ministerial statement to this House to explain to us what is happening in as far as the fuel and electricity challenges are concerned. Because a problem shared is half solved. I believe if that ministerial statement is brought into the House, we are going together find common solutions to such challenges. Each and every ministry here has got its own challenges. The Ministry of Finance, Economic Planning and Development need to assure us of the strategy they have put in place to make sure that the economy recovers. My brother in the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development knows how critical the issue of decentralization is. That has to be brought to the attention of the people, to the attention of Malawians. The common Malawians need to understand what are we talking of decentralization. What are we saying if we have a word decentralization? The Minister of Education need also to come clear and inform Malawians of the strategies put in place to make sure that this issue of reduction or removal of tuition fees, school fees, whatever, development fees, has well been explained to the people. Because their quotas, the majority of Malawians, when they heard about no school fees, they included even boarding fees. And this needs to be clearly explained, because minus that, we are heading to disaster, saying that come January, there will be a lot of people, a lot of parents refusing to pay even boarding fees for their wards or children. Mr. Speaker, sir, what I'm trying to say is that we need both short-term, medium-term, and long-term solutions to the challenges facing the country. We'll not be talking of a return to proven leadership if these challenges are not sorted out once and for all. We need to be serious and act in the best interest of the nation. As I'm saying this, Mr. Speaker, sir, I know, and I'm aware that His Excellency the President, Professor Peter Mutharika, has appointed a lean cabinet. That is, anyway, what he's known for, appointing lean cabinets. But I believe that he has appointed well-meaning individuals, well-meaning honorable members, who would assist him in running the country, more especially dealing with the challenges I've just talked about. He has put up a capable team, and I know they're going to deliver, and this is the reason why I have no choice but to congratulate all the cabinet ministers for the well-deserved positions.
Consider winding up, Honorable.
As I consider winding up, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me also congratulate you, sir, for ascending to the topmost position in the House. Your resounding victory on that day is a clear testimony that you got a nod from both sides of the House. So we'll give you the support you need, and congratulations once again, and again your two deputies for being there. With these remarks, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me sit down, and thank you very much for your kind attention. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I see.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, and through you, let me thank my dear brother, Member of Parliament for Mulanje Central, for this kind response to the SONA. Just to highlight, Right Honorable Speaker, that the President remains very steadfast to ensure that what the party had promised Malawians is delivered. And therefore, to also hasten to add that the issue of hunger is receiving top attention, to the extent that when initially the MVAG mentioned 11 districts, the President went ahead and said all these 28 districts must benefit from the maize that government has bought from Zambia. But also to add, Right Honorable Speaker, that ministers in critical sectors will, from next week, bring in this House ministerial statements. That will be highlighting what their ministers are doing to address challenges that the country is rocking. So the Minister of Agriculture will be coming in this House with not one, maybe two ministerial statements. The Minister of Energy is here, she also do likewise, and several other ministers will be doing the same. We want to keep informing Malawians as to what their government is doing to address the numerous challenges that the country is facing. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Leader, for that clarification. I had recognized Mangochi Kunguru. Your time, you have 10 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for according the people of Mangochi Kunguru an opportunity to comment on the SONA. But before I do that, let me congratulate you and your two deputies for ascending to those positions. And also, I congratulate the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for winning the just-ended elections. And also, everyone in the House, it wasn't easy to make it to Parliament this time around, more especially when our neighbors' supporters were given Maheu and ours were just looking in admiration. That was not easy. Mr. Speaker, sir, I also congratulate the MCP for making sure that we don't have chaos in this country. They accepted defeat. That was not also easy. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President's words of unity reminded Malawians that we are all one. We are all one in this country, and we are united for a purpose and divided by history. In this country, we have the Lomas, the Yawas, the Ngonis, the Tumbungas, the Chewas, the list goes on and on. And on 16th September, Malawians made a decision of not continuing living in deception. And I am very sure that the time of deception is now gone. At first, Mr. Speaker, sir, we thought that Malawi's salvation is in the youth leader. But no, we made a mistake. We were proven wrong. However, let me remind the DPP-led government that the people of Mangochi-Nkungulu will not respect leadership that will see a certain tribe gaining everything and making the other tribes as if they are foreigners in their own land. Let me remind them that 5 years ago, their colleagues came to fix this country. That is what they said. They were here to fix this country. Despite having all the necessary tools at their disposal, they didn't make it. As a result, instead of fixing the country fixed them. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to remind them that they should not forget this. Their colleagues were sitting that side of the house, living as the UDF here, and now they are back. In fact, neighbors all come back home. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President said that he is confident that we will rise to the occasion, and build a better Malawi together. Let me assure the President that Malawians are ready to partner with him to develop this country. Malawians, let me repeat, Malawians, including both sides of the House, are ready to partner with the President to develop this country. The partnership that will put food on the tables of everyone. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I speak, the people of my constituency have already started asking me to give them 2,000 kwacha for 2 cups of maize. 2 cups, it means 1 kg. What will 1 kg do to a family of 5, family of 7, family of 10? Please, we need good partnerships. Mr. Speaker, sir, I mean the partnership that will make medication available in all the hospitals. Mr. Speaker, sir, the partnership that will bring primary and secondary quality education free to all. I mean the partnership that will improve the road network in all the districts. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm saying the partnership that will benefit all Malawians and not only one tribe. Honorable members, I mean the partnership that will see our men and women in uniform doing their job properly and not entertaining panga guys. Zikwanje tuzimenis. Mr. Speaker, sir, I mean the partnership that will make the President not to misuse his powers. The partnership that will see Malawians getting forex with no bottlenecks. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the past 5 years that we have been in this country, our colleagues were saying that we don't have forex because the country was not producing anything. If I may ask, before them, there were DPP, we had forex. Were we producing anything here? It was the same, Mr. Speaker, sir. It means something was wrong with our colleagues. Mr. Speaker, sir, the list goes on and on. On corruption, Mr. Speaker, sir, the President assured us that he will empower the Anti-Corruption Bureau. But what I have observed in this country, Mr. Speaker, sir, Our leaders are just good at giving us lip services on corruption. To me, if they are doing nothing, it means they are also involved in the corruption. Therefore, I'm appealing to the president that this time around, we should see a change. Action should be there. If a case of corruption has commenced, we have to conclude it. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will not be doing justice to myself if I don't say anything to do with the 5 billion constituency development fund and the 200 million for youth and women empowerment. Mr. Speaker, sir, as a woman, I'm so proud of the president because this will make a difference. Bravo, Mr. President. Mr. Speaker, sir, with these few remarks, I support the SONA. Thank you.
That was just on time. Thank you, Honorable. I had also recognized Nsanje Central. You have 10 minutes, Honorable. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, glory and honor be to God that once again I'm in this house. It wasn't easy. It was tough. At times, I doubted the power of God. But here I am with a victory that nobody would go to court again. Because in 2019, after winning, others went to court so that I get out of this house. But this time around, the difference was too wide that they couldn't go to court. I thank God for that. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like also to take a moment to congratulate His Excellency the State President for the victory. Indeed, he promised us as the DPP that is going to take us back into government, and that he did. We are very grateful to him, to his guidance, and to his support. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like also to congratulate you and your 2 deputies for ascending to those offices. We will definitely support you with all that we know. Mr. Speaker, sir, to the House, I say congratulations. You have made it to this august House. As the President said, let us all work towards achieving what we promised our people. Mr. Speaker, sir, the people of Nsanje Central deserve to be thanked. I, as their own son, I would like to say thank you, the people of Nsanje Central. I only had 3 weeks to do campaign, but those 3 weeks were enough for them to vote for me. And I'm happy that we are already working together, and I believe that in the next 5 years, a lot will be achieved with the support of His Excellency, the State President. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the State of the National Address, I'll comment on 4 sectors as highlighted by His Excellency, the State President. The first sector is on food security. Mr. Speaker, sir, His Excellency, the State President declared a state of disaster on 11th October 2025. To us in Nsanje Central, this is a step in the right direction. Last year, people of Nsanje, and in particular Nsanje Central, depended on Nyika to survive. They had no government to support them. They were left alone. Some of them had to register as refugees so that they are supported by the Mozambican government and UNHCR. That was how bad it was. And that's why in Nsanje, overwhelmingly, we supported DPP. It is because MCP furrowed them big time. Mr. Speaker, sir, the people of Senior Chief Tengani suffered a lot. And we are therefore very grateful to His Excellency the President that one of the districts that is going to target for free food distribution is in Sanje. We are waiting patiently, and we know that that will be done. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the second aspect that I would like to comment on is on free secondary education. I would like to thank His Excellency the President, Professor Thabita Mutharika, for upholding the spirit of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi by ensuring that the youth of this country enjoy what they are entitled to. Section 25(1) of the Constitution provides that all persons are entitled to education. Education is an entitlement, and therefore, by making secondary school education free is leading us to the attainment of that entitlement by our youth. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is my hope that going forward, necessary reviews will be done on the levies that TVETA collects from the industry, more especially on how prudent it is being used. Mr. Speaker, sir, I believe that these resources, that's the levy, can also be used to pay tuition fees for our youth in community technical colleges, which is the brainchild of our President, His Excellency Professor Peter Mutharika. If we empower our youth with skills, then we should be able to generate more resources for our economy. It is therefore important that where possible, we should be able to use the resources that are available for the benefit of these youth. I have in my constituency, Tengani Community Technical College. Currently, it is being underutilized. We need to increase the capacity of that technical college. We need to enroll more youth into this technical college, and we need to support them because they need support. Most of them are failing to pay the tuition fees to access the education at this technical college. And that's why I was proposing to the relevant minister if they can be able to see whether through TVETA, more resources can be made available to these community technical colleges. Mr. Speaker, sir, 2 years ago, there was a cyclone. My constituency lost the entire primary school, Mpatsa FP school. The entire school was destroyed. 1,818 learners have nowhere to go and learn. Up to this day, the former president visited the site, but did nothing about it. It was just politics to get votes from the people of Msanje. But this time around, the people of Msanje said, no, we can't be deceived anymore. The whole Minister of Education, the whole Minister of Local Government then visited these places. But as I'm speaking to you, 1,818 learners have nowhere to learn after their school was completely destroyed by a cyclone. I'm requesting, I know the current Minister of Education will do something about it to assist us so that these learners are given the entitlement that they need. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to move on to public health. The President highlighted the drug stockouts challenge in our hospitals. And indeed, His Excellency has made a directive to relevant MDAs to resolve this problem. Mr. Speaker, sir, the challenges that we're having in MDAs are many. It's not only in the health sector. We have challenges in immigration. We have challenges at road traffic. We have challenges at NRB and many other sectors. Indeed, we need to work very hard as a House to resolve these issues. Let's support our ministers to resolve these issues. These issues need to be resolved so that our people get the service that they deserve. They deserve better. Mr. Speaker, sir, in line with the health sector, I would like also to request the line ministry if they can consider constructing a health center at Nkango, that's the Panda Health Center, so that the people that are walking 10 to 12 kilometers every day to access Nsanje Hospital are able to provide some services so that they're not walking these long distances. And I'm hoping that a positive response will come from the Ministry of Health. Mr. Speaker, sir, His Excellency the President talked about the issues we're having at immigration and general services. Mr. Speaker, sir, indeed it is time as a country that we adopt technology to assist us resolve some of these issues. If we can't adopt modern technology, we will continue facing these challenges. We have countries within Africa, countries like Rwanda, which has invested huge resources in research and technology and is making significant improvements. Mr. Speaker, sir, indeed it is time that we also follow suit. We invest in research and technology and ensuring that our people are able to get the services. Mr. Speaker, sir, we should be able to be bold enough to deal with the migodi. Immigration, road traffic, migodi. Let's deal with them so that our people get the services. Mr. Speaker, sir, in 2018-2019, we completed the construction of Tengani Market. Mr. Speaker, sir, it's sad to report that 5 years down the line, this market has no electricity, only a transformer. The previous government has failed to provide just a transformer. It is my hope that the Minister of Energy, who is here, will assist us through MAREP to have a transformer so that we start using this facility. Government spent millions to construct a good market, modern market, but it's still not being used. It is not good. It would have generated a lot of resources for the council. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me end my contribution.
You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm already towards the end. Let me end my contribution by quoting the Holy Bible. I'll quote Luke 6, verse 27 and 28. And I quote, "Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who abuse you." May God help me to live His word. Mr. Speaker, sir, with these very few remarks, I would like to say on behalf of the people of Nsanje Central, I support this motion wholeheartedly. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Nsanje Central. Honourable members, for those that are coming for the first time, you should indicate to me whether you are just contributing to the address or you are also combining with your constituents or maiden speech, so that I increase the time for you. I see Honorable, I'm sorry, I'm still in the process of learning your constituencies. The Honorable on my right, yes. Chirambula, Honorable Likoma.
Zomba City South.
Behind you, far on top there, Honorable. No. Yes.
Okay, Chance Mtai, Chitipa South.
Chitipa South. So we have Likoma, Chitipa South, and Honorable Nkorakota Central. I'll do those three for now. Let's start those three.
Mr. Speaker, sir, let me thank you for giving the people of Likoma Islands the chance that their representative can have the maiden speech. Let me start by congratulating you for winning in your constituency. That is Club Banana and the surrounding areas that comprise to make your constituency. This is my maiden speech, so I hope I'll be considered on the time as you indicated.
You have 15 minutes, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. That's why we voted for you. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm here to make my contribution in line with the SONA, our beloved leader, the able president, the one who has returned to power. He just went for a holiday in the past 5 years and has come back to redeem the nation. He delivered a speech for us from the lakeside, since we are good at eating fish. It was delicious, appetizing, and yummy SONA to us. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to appreciate the people of the islands for the opportunity that I can serve them, being a young person, energetic, and of course, informed person with transformative ideas, some of which could be controversial, but they trusted me that I can come to this house to represent them. And they are here, about 40 of them in the gallery, to hear what their representative is speaking to them. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me remind this House that people of Likoma Islands, that's Likoma Island and Kizumul, do not tolerate incompetence. That is the reason why, since the time Dr. George Ngamtaf left, he's the only one who served 2 terms. The reason why people of Likoma managed to give Dr. George Ngamtaf 2 terms is because he gave them a district. People of Likoma did not qualify to become a district. Looking at the size of the land, the population, all those factors could not give them a district. But the name Mtafu means stubbornness. So we appreciate our chair for listening to Dr. George Ngamtaf and giving us a district, which resulted in the provision of the electrification of the islands, piped water, and among other developments that we received, which we could not receive if Dr. Mtafu did not ask for a district. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would also like to thank my close family relatives, my brothers and sisters, and in a special way, I would like to thank the Ndilowe family, who sacrificed a lot to help me and to survive the campaign period. It was a tough time, but they stood with me in everything. I will not be doing myself justice if I don't appreciate my wife, Lucia Odala Chilambula, and my 2 daughters, Kwacha and Ungwilo, for the endurance during the campaign period. Mr. Speaker, sir, people of Likoma are delighted that Professor Thabita Mutharika is back in the office of the President. The SONA spoke directly to their needs. Everything that is included there, it also affects the people of Likoma Islands. I'll start with the part of the state of the economy. The economy was really destroyed, and the people of Likoma had no choice but to give Professor Thabita Mutharika the mandate to run this country. Yes, their votes could not be many, but they managed to give him 61% of the votes. As I stand here, I'm the only MP who is not just representing a constituency, but I'm managing a district. So they gave me the mandate. They said APM will not work alone. He needs a young person to run around and identify the problems so that they can be sorted out. because they know that APM is a listening president. That is also the reason why they gave DPP, of the 4 seats in the council of Likoma district, 3 are DPP. And only 1 was given to an independent candidate who is also pro-government. So we are saying, people of the island, it's a tourist district. If the government of Malawi would consider improving the several structures which could be there, talk of roads, infrastructure, the jet. For your information, Mr. Speaker, sir, this jet which I'm talking about was started by Professor Peter Mutharika. And the minister was the able one here, my vice president for the North, who is also happens to be the leader of the House. The project was started in 2018 and was supposed to run for 4 years. But till today, the jet is not yet open. And in April on 12th, we lost 11 lives. And all these lives, Mr. Speaker, sir, did not just come from Likoma Island. There was only 1 person who had a background of to be purely from Likoma. And this one was just a 6-month-old child who was carried on the back of the mother. That time, and the others, we had people from Blantyre. 1 from Blantyre, 2 from Mzimba, 3 from Kotakota, 1 from Kalonga, and 1 from Unzuzu. Of these people, 32 had survived, those people who were on this boat. Of the survivors who declared their home of origin, 26 were from Likoma, and 6 were not able, they did not manage to get the information. So when we're asking for the jet to be completed, we are not just asking it for ourselves. We know how to swim. We can survive. But we have our brothers and sisters who are doing their businesses on the island. They are working as civil servants in the hospitals and other places. It's the government who sent them there. They grew up on the hills. They cannot be told how to swim now. So we need that jet completed as soon as possible. Then the government, when they went to Likoma to condole the people, they told us the jet would be completed in 30 days. That was on 12th April. But until now, even the technical staff which was working at the jet is not there. When I tried to inquire with Motor Angel, they said the actual work on the jet, not the other structures, it can be done in 2 weeks. And it will be completed and the jet can be used. But till now, we are not prioritized. They looked at the votes, they did not look at the priority of the project. They did not consider us. But that's the good thing now that we, and actually, Mr. Speaker, sir, when people of Likoma vote for a president or MPs, the entire nation follows. All these other years, we have been voting for Professor Peter Mutharika and had been winning. We were bewitched in 2020 and followed others who deceived us that there will be change. But we have realized we made a mistake. Help us to apologize to Professor Peter Mutharika for the mistake we made in 2020. We will never make that mistake again. Amen. As I talk of the economy, Mr. Speaker, sir, I said Likoma is a tourist place. Let's develop it, give us the laws, give us all these other projects so that the tourists, they cannot be afraid to visit us. Some of the tourists are coming from other parts of Africa. Those from Europe may not fear to get drawn, but for those from Malawi and other places, they would fear to get drawn. So if we have the jet in place, it will attract more tourists because they will know that they'll be safe when they dock on the island. But on the same, we have tourist attraction places, which I feel, in my opinion, Malawi is not benefiting from, because these people, when the tourists are coming, most of their money is deposited in the country of origin of the owners of those resorts. So Forex is not coming in the country. I asked the Minister of Finance to look into such establishments so that we can get our resources, and Likoma, together with Malawi, can benefit from that. And the Reserve Bank of Malawi, some years back, made a mistake. Of course, it couldn't be a mistake as such, because they gave mandate to these lodges to be buying foreign currency from the visitors. Now we have the mighty FDH Bank on the island. Bank Yaba Malopons. Thank you. Thank you. This is the reason, even when other banks came to me trying to give me gifts and whatever, I still had to do the bank with even all those other things which we are expecting to come. They will come through that bank. Because I appreciate the initiative they are doing. Let that mandate, the certificate, be taken away from these resorts, and the bank should have that mandate. This is a maiden speech. You don't have to interrupt me. Mr. Speaker, sir, on food security, the people of Likoma, we don't have much land for us to do farming. We rely on the ADMAC to provide food to us. When APM was in power in his first term, and the able minister was there, we have cargo ships which were bringing enough maize to us, which could last over a year. But this other government which came in, they were bringing 200 bags of maize to save over 20,000 people. That was an insult to us. The chiefs were given extra work to be writing names of whom in his village should go and buy maize that week. We have changed the government. We expect Minister of Agriculture to consider the people of Likoma with enough maize, with the cargo ships which are there, to provide us with enough maize so that we can enjoy our food. We are not beggars. We are not just asking for free things. We have the monies to buy, but we need the food to be available to us. Mr. Speaker, apart from the jet, another death trap is the Ilala. And this one is not a problem to the people of the island only. The people of Karabe North, the people of Rump East rely on this ship. This ship was there even before my dad was born. And it was saving a people. It was saving a population that was less than 10% of the current population. And with the situation of the roads which we have along the lake shore, the people of Mangochi and Kalonga have resorted to using the ship when they're traveling. We have a lot of people from the north who have doing their business of fishing in Mangochi. So that when they are returning to their homes, they would rather use the ship because it's cheaper. And again, moving on the roads is not safe because the roads are not good along the lake shore. So we have pressure. We have pressure that every time the Ilala is so packed, even when my people are coming, I could have brought even 100, but they could not be accommodated because the ship was not enough. We have Chilemwe, and it's just idle in Monkey Bay. While people are dying, people are being carried as if they are goats. I ask the government to consider for the short term to bring back Chilemwe to be helping Ilala so that the people can have another alternative ship. For a long term, we were deceived by other leaders who went to Germany and told us that they'll be bringing us a ship. They were just lighting bascos and moving around. Till today, even after people died, they kept on lying that a ship is coming from Germany. Mr. Speaker, sir, I ask the government to consider bringing a ship for the people of Likoma. Go and read the standing orders. They will tell you that maiden speech should not be interrupted. Read before you come here. Mr. Speaker, sir, we also ask the ministry to consider taking away duty on engines, bigger engines, which we have people who have big boats. We have His Grace, we have Lamani. But these boats are operated on second-hand engines, which they buy in from Mozambique and Tanzania. But they can, if they can have access or ability to buy good engines, the Ilala will be assisted through that. So let's empower the people of Likoma and the Lakeshore by taking away the duty so that they can buy the boat engines, bigger ones, so that we can have alternative transport. At the moment, those engines which they are using, most of the times, they break down on the lake. And on the lake, you cannot say, I will park here and call a mechanic. Then the Mwela winds comes. So we ask the government, which is the listening government, and for your information, Mr. Speaker, sir, the DPP government, which is the one which has done most of the developments in Likoma, and we appreciate that. The other governments were telling us that the jet was too expensive to build. A jet is just a bridge. But they were saying it's too expensive, and looking at the population, they were saying we cannot construct it there. But when Professor Peter Mutharika came to power, he constructed it, and they failed to finish it in the 5 years where they were given to power. Mr. Speaker, sir, the other government introduced mega farms, but they did not have an alternative to say, what can we do for the people of Likoma? They excluded us because they don't understand us. On the mega farms, they were providing tractors. Instead of tractors, the people of Likoma could have been given a loan to buy boat engines so that they can use those to run their boats.
Consider winding up.
Mr. Speaker, sir, instead of buying land to do the farming, people of Likoma could have been provided with facilities to do cage farming. We can keep fish in the lake itself, and our neighboring countries are doing that. Kizumwe Islands requires a proper health facility. Currently, they have to go to Likoma just to have a cesarean section and blood transfusion. These are two separate islands which are about 10 kilometers apart. When the Mwela wind is heavy, you cannot transfer a patient from Kizumwe Island to go and receive blood there. They die. I ask the government of Malawi, with the able Minister of Health, to consider this one in the coming budget in April. Mr. Speaker, sir, there are more challenges which I could bring to your attention, but these are the main ones which we wish the listening government of Professor Peter Mutharika to consider. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I get your permission to take my seat, I would like to thank your able office for granting me this opportunity to air the views of the people of Likoma and Kizumwe Islands. Let me thank the Professor Peter Mutharika for giving such a sona, which shows really a return to leadership. A sona which did not lie to the people of the Likoma Island that they have built 24 houses where there was not even a plan for a house. A sona which was spoken in simple language, despite the professor being in the US over 40 years, but he did not speak it in the accent of the Americans, which others, just after visiting for a week to ride bicycles, they will change their tongue completely. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity.
Thank you.
You deserve
That was
hell.
I say chalo, ulindi mwana wa chizungu so amasewera ya.
That was order.
Mwana wa chizungu amwe.
Order. That was a maiden speech from Likoma Island. Congratulations, Honorable. May I this time ask the people that accompanied you to stand up? Anzatu akulikoma taima nitukoneni. Takunyadirani nonse. Honourable members, if I had recognized, was it in Kota Central? In Kota? Oh, before you, I think there was Chitipa South.
Yes.
Chitipa South. Proceed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for yielding the floor to the people of Chitipa South, for them to make the maiden speech and indeed to respond to the Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for yielding the floor to the people of Chitipa South, for them to make a maiden speech and indeed to respond to the State of National Address, which was ably and eloquently presented in this August House on Friday, the 31st of October, 2025, by His Excellency, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, President of the Republic of Malawi. Before I proceed, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me thank my chiefs, the clergy, and all residents of Chitipa South for bestowing their trust in me to be their member of parliament. I must admit, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the race was tight, and indeed, I'm grateful to them for the support that they provided to me on September 16, 2025. Mr. Speaker, sir, I receive congratulations from the people of Chitipa South, and indeed to Honorable Victor Msowa and Honorable Esther Jorobara on the election as first and second deputy speaker, respectively. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I dive into the State of National Address, let me also congratulate the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for spearheading the process of bringing DPP back. And indeed, Mr. Speaker, sir, the mighty DPP is back. Mr. Speaker, sir, allow me to remind the August House that it was the DPP-led government which constructed the notorious Karonga-Chitipa Road. And it is against this background, Mr. Speaker, sir, that I ask the Minister responsible for transport to consider constructing the Chitipa, Chisenga, Wenya, and Harire Road up to Kaperekezi. The Nyika Rumbi Chitipa Road has been spoken for so long. But Mr. Speaker, sir, if you ask me, I would say if we are to prioritize, let's prioritize Chitipa to Harire, because this is a section of the road where people reside. Much of the Rumbi, Nyika, and Chitipa Road, there is a section of the entire Nyika stretch where there are no residents. So the people of Chitipa South, Mr. Speaker, sir, are asking the Minister of Transport to consider constructing the Chitipa-Nhalile road. This road is very bad. I must say, Mr. Speaker, sir, that the minister responsible for runs, who is also our leader in this house, was there during campaigns. He was campaigning for Professor Peter Mutharika, and the people of Chitipa South gave the votes to Professor Peter Mutharika. In return, what they expect from the president is the Nhalile Chitipa road. This road, Mr. Speaker, sir, is very important because people will be able to access social services at the Boma. They cannot use the Nyika stretch, but indeed from Kaperekezi up to Boma. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will now proceed to the health sector. As correctly said by the state president, that the country is suffering from acute shortage of medicines. This problem, Mr. Speaker, sir, has not left Mahoro Health Center, Wenya Health Center, Terere Health Center, and indeed, Nhalile Rural Hospital. Nhalile Rural Hospital in courts. In courts because, Mr. Speaker, sir, it is Nhalile Rural Hospital in theory, but in practice, the services we're getting at the facility are those of a health center. I would therefore ask the Ministry of Health to consider improving the services for the facility so that the facility offers services befitting the status of a community hospital. In my view, Mr. Speaker, sir, a community hospital is supposed to perform, among other things, number one, cesarean sections, which currently are not happening. However, we have a complete theater. What is lacking now is the machine, the anesthetic machine. I must say, Mr. Speaker, that the machine is available already. The machine is already available at the district hospital. Or what is remaining is an order to have the machine installed. The moment the machine is installed, we'll instantly start having the theater services. The machine is available, a brand new machine which was procured already, or what is required is people from the PAM, Physical Asset Management, to go and install the machine at Nhalile Rural Hospital. Then we'll begin to start using the theater. Mr. Speaker, sir, again, for it to qualify as a rural hospital, we also expect to have a dental unit. Currently, people are traveling over 100 kilometers just to have the dental services at Chitipa District Hospital. As if that is enough, Mr. Speaker, sir, we don't have an eye department or eye problems. People have to travel from Guya. People have to travel from Miwanga, Kavomoro to Chitipa just to access the services of an optometrist or indeed ophthalmologic clinical officer. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the same health sector, I still come with a request to the Ministry of Health that they should consider constructing 2 health centers in the constituency at Kavomoro and at Kapirinkonde. This constituency, Mr. Speaker, sir, is very big. Probably the biggest constituency in the country. It spans across 4 full-fledged traditional authorities: TA Nhalile, TA Mwenewenya, TA Wafikaza, TA Nhengatenga, and Sub-Chief Mwenekailizi. This explains how big the constituency is. So we need a facility, a health center at Kavomoro and indeed at Kapirinkonde. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me now go to AIP. I begin by thanking the President for bringing the AIP And indeed, I'm sure people in my constituency will also benefit from this AIP. However, my request is timely delivery of AIP. The road network is very bad. Once we start experiencing lanes, trucks will not have problems to reach the constituency. So it is my plea that the AIP products, fertilizer and seed, be delivered to my constituency in November before lanes start. Mr. Speaker, sir, professionally, I'm a pharmacist. And I was very glad to hear from the President that he intends to install a pharmaceutical plant in this country. It is very clear and evident that if a pharmaceutical manufacturing plant is installed in this country, we will reduce significantly the amount of forex which is used for importation of pharmaceutical products in the country. And again, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to go to free secondary school education, which the state president promised during campaign. Many believe that it was mere a campaign tonic, but the fact that it came here, it appeared in his address. People of Chitipa South constituency are very pleased and they support this policy. The policy is going to improve literacy levels and also it's going to reduce the burden on us members of parliament. I'm sure almost everyone from here receives requests from their constituencies about school fees. The fact that from January, there will be no school fees, I'm very sure that members will be relieved from such kind of requests from their constituents. Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you so much. Mr. Speaker, sir, as we're appreciating the President for introduction of free secondary school, I would also want to ask the ministry responsible, could be Reba or Education, I'm not sure, to consider constructing a technical college in the constituency. We do not have one, and yet this constituency, like I said, spans across 4 tiers. It is my request, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we have a technical college in the constituency so that our youth can learn various skills from this technical college. Mr. Speaker, sir, as I wind up, Mr. Speaker, sir, I just want to get back to the Minister of Transport. We know, Mr. Speaker, sir, that building a road is expensive. Meanwhile, Mr. Speaker, sir, what we're asking is that in places like Ngwerewere, Njewete, Tete, Kasiororo, Jembia, Nyimbiri, Kavomoro, if we can have concrete slabs put in these places, it will reduce number of accidents that we keep on experiencing year in, year out. As I wind up, Mr. Speaker, sir, the people of Chitipa South constituency agree with the SONA. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable. Honorable members, before I suspend the House for health break, I would like to announce that all Catholic members, there's a meeting in the chamber after I suspend the House, so you could remain here and conduct your meeting. Thank you so much. This is 10:54. We'll be back 11:24. House suspended.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.